record. So for those that don't know about the Forex market, it's very, very simple. It's a very, very dedicated, informative, but yet hard industry to get into. You need many, many years of experience, many, many falls to lead to your success. I myself, I was an early bird that came into the equation. I was a teenager when I first actually started a little over 14 years ago, a little under, sorry, 14 years ago. I wasn't brought up with a silver spoon in the mouth. We're all from a middle class family. My mom, my dad, all my family have been working in, their 9 to 5 jobs. Me, I came out as the black goose and wanted to be a little bit wild and wanted to be sustainably free, time free, and financially free. So I thought to myself, where's the best place to go where there's a lot of liquidity in the market, a lot of trading that's happening, and I looked at the Forex market. So I went to the Forex market, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed teenager thinking I'm going to become a millionaire overnight, and boy, I was wrong. The first year, I lost every single penny that I put into the Forex market because I had no idea what I was doing. And then I started getting myself educated, and 14 years later, we are here today, owning 2 brokerages, trading in excess of over $400-500 million combined brokerages together. And we're here to show the people what we have and also how you guys can benefit it on a scale of artificial intelligence. So you simply do not have to do anything. You sit back and relax and let artificial intelligence, the new era of technology and trading, to do the work for you in simple terms. So where are we present and are we compliant, you might ask? So we're built for excellence, and meaning what I mean by that is we are regulated in one of the best regulatory boards currently out there, globally actually. A license that can open us hundreds and hundreds of doors through the United Arab Emirates. We're through the RAC free zone and also the mainland DIFC boards, which is one of the largest licenses that actually you can get globally now for the a brokerage license or a Forex business. And we do have an office currently in Dubai, and we will be extending that office in the next duration of a month, roughly, once we get it all onboarding process and getting people excited on the platform, getting people on board. Then we start expanding our offices even bigger and changing continents, maybe in Europe, in Africa, in the United Arab Emirates. It just depends on where we are. Our teams are growing globally. So a little bit about Rinomarkets and the bot within Rinomarkets. It's called Rinobot. Rinobot is a very advanced artificial intelligence bot that currently has about 49 different parameters. It trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. This bot alone has actually traded over $500 billion with over $490 million in profit in the duration of 5 years. Has also been trusted with 160 different B2B businesses that have been working with us from the start till today. And on this platform, for us, it will be generating anything between 8 to 22% a month. So depending on how the market conditions are, it will generate anything between 8 to 22% a month. And I'll explain more that in detail in a second. But what's the benefits? What's the usability like? What's the specifications for our bot that makes it unique and outstanding through the rest that's out there globally? First of all, we've got ultra fast execution, so we can go into the market, considering the market's really versatile, a news or political financial news that's come out, the economy is shifting in some way. We can go in there in the current market state, execute a trade and come out profitable. Then we've got the risk management system, which is an artificial risk management system backed by a team of risk management team based out of Europe. And what it does is it's basically automatic take profits, automatic stop losses, and also it's got a impact news related parameter in there that reacts and also adapts to the current market conditions. Then we've got the multi-strategy. So the great thing about this bot is the strategies that it uses. So every single hour to 2 hours, it can change the strategies. Meaning what? Right now, we've got a short trade open, for example, and the market's changed a little bit. Then it can change the strategies to a long trade, a short trade. If it's hedging the system or hedging the trades, it's able to pick up what it currently needs for it to trade in the market autonomously. We've got real-time news analysis, so any current news that's coming out globally that's affecting the market is able to adapt to that. It trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, non-stop. And then we've got reliable cloud interface structure that's backed by AWS and HostGates, which is one of the most secure cloud-based systems that's plugged into our bot and our brokerage. Little disclaimer for you guys. Again, to have our backs and have your backs, we're not financial advisors, guys. So for those that are coming in, please do manage your funds correctly. So if this project's for you, do your due diligence. For us, we're all about transparency, validation, and sustainability. So for have our backs, do your due diligence and see if this project is for you. Just like everyday, day-to-day life. If we're buying something, is it suitable for us? Simple. Now, before I get into how the whole networking side of the project actually works, I want to show you guys something, just so you guys have an idea exactly how the bot works, and also what is the trading aspect of the bot and what are the results of the bot, because we're not just talking about a system that's been built overnight. We're talking about a system that's been here for a while and has been tested thoroughly by 160 B2B businesses, but also we've got results to show, and we've got testimonies that we can show from our platform. So this account started on the 30th of June, so it's a very short account, but it's been starting with us since the beginning of Rhino Markets. Deposited 5,000. We had a 5,000 promotion, which was a match-in, so 10,000, and then August 6th, another 5,000 was deposited. But in general, so the account is 15,000. The current equity on the account is over 18,000. Actually, it's more now. Just because we're doing a test in the backlogs, we've paused that for the second. But on this data, it's in over 45%. So meaning the profits for this account is over $3,000 in profits. Now, this platform, MyFXbook, is first of all sponsored and also powered by Pepperstones. It's a completely different platform, no relationship with us whatsoever. It's just a third-party auditor that tracks their records in real time and basically gives you the figures as it is. It can't be tweaked, it can't be twisted. It's the figures. What you see is what you get, basically. How many trades is this done? You're able to track the trades. So this account, for example, has done over 1,300 trades. And out of 1,300 trades, 944 have been profitable, 404 has been losses. So out of 10 trades, this bot has been able to generate 7 trades in profits, which is absolutely outstanding and unreal. Considering you might not know anything about the Forex market, but you're generating funds. Simple. And then also, this is the crazy, the forecast system that we have that's built into the system through the history that has been coming through the years of trading with our bot. You're able to calculate what this account is potentially able to do over the years to come if it carries on trading the way it carries on. So we're not going to base it on 10 years. Let's just put a rough number of 5 years, for example. And we'll base it on the current equity in the account, and we'll base it on we will base this on the worst case scenario, which is the 8% a month, because we're not selling you a dream. Even if we look at the worst case scenario in this project, it's 8%, which is roughly about 96% annually. That will generate you over the period of 5 years, compounding ratio starting with an equity of $18,000 like it is in the account. What are we able to generate at the minimum ratio if we're compounding for 5 years? And that's a staggering over $500,000, guys. So this is based off this the 7 years or the 5 years of existence on MyFXbook trading history. You're able to really indicate how you're doing it. For argument's sake, let's be really, really strict on ourselves. Let's say we've got $1,000 and we're doing 96% compounding for 5 years. You've still generated 28x your volume. Almost 29x actually in the space of 5 years. So it's very, very crazy the way this bot works. Let's go on a longer term. So we're not talking about 3 months or 4 months here. Let's talk about the longer side of the history. Let's talk about 5 years. So 5 years for anybody, I think it's a incredible amount of history. Normally what they say is if a business lasts more than 5 years, that business is here to stay, because they've really concreted and rooted the grounds and have been building a sustainable foundation for a business to carry on and thrive. This account was a $750,000 equity when it started back in 2021. So they first deposited 100,000, ran it for 3 years, and deposited another 650,000 euros, in fact, not dollars. So 750,000, where we are today, just under 600%. So that account now, the balance on the account is over $3.094 million. So a profit of just under $2.3 million in the space of 5 years with a $700,000 equity. Now, for argument's sake, we have this money in the account, guys. We have it in the bank account, and we're really able to trade the funds in our account. I say trade, just leave it in there and claim our rebates or our interest. How much are we really getting? 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6% if you're very lucky, depending on what bank you are globally. And that's annually, not monthly. Here we're talking about an 8% minimum worst case scenario ratio on a monthly basis for the duration of, I'm going to say 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, however long you want to look at it at. So that is the history, just to show you guys the in-depth history of how the bot actually works and what is the backing and the history for itself. Let's get back to our presentation and go into what the project is actually about and how you can network and earn even more within this project. So first of all, if you are a brand new member, you create an account which is free of charge. Then you go ahead, buy yourself a package tool or trading tool or an investment of $100,000 to $100 to 100,000. That generates you 8 to 20% on a monthly basis until you hit 300% combined earnings. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Here are the packages, all worth of USDT to go into your back office or in your account. And then also taking the advantage of building your business with Rinomarkets. You're able to earn 5 different types of income with up to 60% in commission, 50% of your highest package and withdrawals paid out within 24 hours. And I'll go through that one by one for you guys now. So your direct bonus. Excuse me. So your direct bonus, I'm going to make it very, very short and sweet. I'm going to bring Dane onto this platform. Dane puts in $10,000. And my earnings of this will be $1,000 because I will earn 10%. And I can do that for 1,000 people, 10,000 people, or 100,000 people. I will still make 10% per individual that I bring in, whether it's $100 or $100,000 or $10,000 or $2,000, whatever it is. Your team building bonus or team bonus, that's basically you sharing the opportunity to your family, your loved ones, and your family and your loved ones share this above and beyond. And you start building an organization or a team below yourself. Now, a lot of companies actually fail when it comes to this aspect because their numbers don't add up. My main priority for this was, does the numbers add up? Does 1 + 1 make 2? And this is how we're able to do it. Making 10% up to 10 levels. After the 10th level, then you've got the second 10 level, which you make 5%. Your third 10 levels, which is 2.5%. And then from your level 30 all the way down, you make 1% unlimited. So what does that mean? Obviously, on a binary system, you get paid on your weaker side, as the example shows here. That's me. I've introduced on my left $80,000 and on my right $50,000. Doesn't have to be one person. It could be 100 people. It could be 10 people. It could be one person, as long as the funds are in your weaker side or your power side. And you'll receive 10% on your weaker side. So hence the 50,000 in the weaker side, and my 10% will be of that $5,000. Now with the team bonus, you can make up to $50,000 a week, guys. That's a shy over $2 million that you can make annually with this alone. Forget your direct, forget your buying, forget your trading, just in the team building system. So it just goes to show how much money you can actually earn in the project and still be sustainable. Then we've got a two-tier matching bonus. So anybody that matches their volumes on the gold rank and on the platinum rank will earn themselves an additional 10%, which is $2,000, meaning you'll have 1 silver on your left, 1 silver on your right. With the volume of your gold rank, $20,000, you'll receive 10%. And then this is for some individuals that really go above and beyond. And also, there is going to be an actual upgrade in this very, very shortly, which I'll announce for you guys. But right now, if you're a trader, a bronze trader, all the way to Crown Ambassador for the project, you're able to earn something, an incentive for you to be hitting these positions with the team volume that you generate. So from $30, working our way up through the ranks, and finally, to be a Crown Ambassador with $100 million in volume, you earn yourself an additional $1 million. So your $2 million of your binary, your additional matching bonus, your direct bonus, plus your trading, and an additional $1 million, which is a very, very nice payday, in my opinion. So we've got our Visa and MasterCard. I'm very, very excited to announce this when this is actually complete. We have a Visa card system where you're able to withdraw your funds directly to a Visa card or a MasterCard and shop with it globally. Now, the great thing about this is you're not tied down to anything. You simply top it up into your card and use your card to shop for a car, for a house, for your daily groceries, to buy a horse, for argument's sake, if you do need to buy a horse, as an example. But you're able to use your card for any of the purchases from the earnings that you've made here at Rhino Markets. And then also the great thing about Rhino is Rhino itself is a part of an ecosystem, a diversified ecosystem where I call it, is a one-stop shop. All the industries that we have, we're trying to tap into simply because of the fact that we have more customers coming in, more finances for the business to grow, but also we're trying to diversify in the markets, not limit ourselves to something, but it will actually create a huger network of brands or of partners that are powered by Rhino in order for us to, be bigger, be better, and also give more options to members here at Rhino Markets to shop more, but also someone might be interested in another thing than to somebody else. So that is the end of the presentation. It might have been a little bit long-winded, but I want you guys to understand everything to the fullest. Now I'm going to show you guys something that's going to be really, really crazy. There's actually one brand new thing that's in there that I'm going to show you guys that we're also working on, just out of the excitement that everybody has for the project. So first of all, we've got the trading records that I showed you guys just now. So this is the Rhino Markets website. So you guys will be logging here from into your back office, basically. But what's really, really advanced in this is not just the trading aspect that we're trying to take care of. We're trying to make this as easy as possible for individuals by really bringing the new era of technology, like artificial intelligence, into our system, so it makes it extremely easy for individuals. So for those, for example, that might have a question, that they might not need to go into, pulling out a ticket system to support, make it 24 hours for them to get back to you in regards to your issue. You'll just simply ask, what is Forex, for example, for those that don't know. And it's able to tell you what Forex is, how to get started. Oop. So we'll tell you exactly how to get started. Go onto the sign up page, register, create a password, email, verify your email, your KYC, and choose an investment, and then the AI will trade on your behalf. Let's take it a little bit further and ask it the news today in Forex. Just very simple words. It will tell you what what the news are. Depending on obviously what questions you ask me. I'm just being very, very short and simple for you guys to test the system. So then we've got the part of the ecosystem for the project, which was Rhino Travels, that was launched about a month ago. And what this is basically artificial intelligence has been embedded with over 9,880 partners, finding you the cheapest flights, hotels, car, and taxis in certain countries, and guide tours around the world. So basically, using this website, you can basically go into this and book yourself the perfect holiday, but with a twist. Being able to save up to 43%, guys, compared to the market competitors out there, compared to the big boys, if you want to call it. like Booking.com, like Trivago, like On the Beach. I personally use this myself now because it's incredible. I was in Dubai recently, saved myself almost the full 43% on a business class ticket going into Dubai. Um, Please test this out. Let me know what your verdict is on this. But I have whoever's that's actually used this out, they've told me the prices were not beaten anywhere else. So the prices that we have here are very, very direct, and also very affordable at up to 43% discount. So if you're paying $1,000, you've got a 43% discount on your purchase, which is saving you a good penny that you could potentially use on your holiday. So that's another excellent system that we have. Then we've got our brokerage. So our brokerage is our livelihood and our major partners and corporations in regards to the financial institution, our liquidity providers with over 25 liquidity providers now. We work currently with four, there's four more in the pipeline with the financial institutions, our liquidity providers globally, and our also fund management system, which are all regulated by the local authorities, i.e. the UK, Europe, Dubai. We've got banks that we're working with, like Clear Finance, Blackthorn, Lloyds of London, and also Revolut Banking Association, and also four more in the pipeline, which is two based out of the Middle East, one based out of Bahamas, and also one based out of Singapore. So it's one of the strongest partnering systems that we have, out of the trust, out of the system that we have, and out of the many years of history and longevity that we've been able to show within the finance and the fintech market. And then we've got the marketing system that will be embedded in every single platform to be able to track your trading. So high impact news, if you look at the impact news is today, 2 hours ago, we've had two high impact news, two mediums. We had another one 10 hours ago from Japanese yen. So you're able to track what the market is actually like. You're able to track how versatile the market is with Euro USD, GBP, USD, JPY. And you can see there are a lot of them are actually in red because the markets are going really, really crazy currently, just because of the world politics. You're able to check out the win rates, the profit factors. So this will be actually embedded slowly within the portal within the next period of a month or a month to 45 days odd. And then you're able to check the dailies, for example, daily profits, what the ratios are, if it's 0.1, 0.2, 0, whatever it is, what your profits are, success rates, trading volume, profits in September, for example. You're able to look at all the pairs of currencies. You're able to look at all the buys and sales, how much the buys and sales are coming into place, the active parameters, the versatility in the market, if it's bullish, bearish, weak, moderate. And then you're able to check the trading records directly. So what we generated, for example, on Euro GBP on futures buys, whatever the price was and how much the profit is. So that's a 0.31% profit on the trade. But if you look at here, this is what we're trying to do, guys, to show you guys the full 7 years of history embedded in your back office. So if somebody does not believe the 7 years, you can go ahead and show them this right through your own back office. And what's crazy, they might think this is being tweaked or edited. Guess where it's coming from, guys? It's coming from my FX book. So there is nothing that can be tweaked or edited within this back office. Everything that you see is being audited by a third party directly with my FX book. So this shows one thing, just simple one thing for you guys to understand. It's transparency. We're not here hiding any figures, any numbers. What we say is what you get. What you see on the tin is what you get inside the tin. Simple maths. Then we've got our two brand new things, which has actually not been introduced at all at the minute. But I'm going to show you guys to get you excited, but also we've shown you how to make sustainable financial incomes. We've shown you how to save money, with budgeting or earnings or finances. We've also showed you that we've got an outstanding brokerage. Now it's time to introduce the opportunity of all earning money and finances to start up around Rhino Foundation. So our charity, which will be doing good causes around the world from net profit that's been generated. Individuals can also donate to this platform where we can do, water well projects, emergency shelters, homeless, feeding the homeless, and you name it, basically. So that's the foundation that is really, really, really dear to my heart, where we're able to give and transform our communities and give back to the community globally. I will personally be down there doing these projects to help and support the Rhino Foundation. Lastly, again, coming back to artificial intelligence, guys. So artificial intelligence is currently taking over jobs, currently taking over the world, currently taking over social media, currently taking over finance, currently taking over product-based companies, currently taking over automotive, currently taking over our phones that we use every single day of the week. You will speak about something to your friends, and within half an hour, you'll see it on your phones because they tend to pick up what we actually say on our day-to-day basis, and we'll show you what you want to hear or what you've said to somebody that you might possibly be interested in. And the great thing about this is I'm going to introduce you guys to Rhino Max. So Rhino Max is a powered creative. I've lost the word now. To be creative with using artificial intelligence that you can utilize to market your Rhino Markets project on your social media. So meaning what? You can basically prompt it if you need any sort of assistance with our AI, but also you can go ahead and actually use our social media backend, and I'll show you how you guys can do that, is to generate content for your social media relevant to Rhino Markets. Or you can give it a prompt as to what you want to generate for your social media. So TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and how to manage the accounts, you might ask. You will click your platform, Instagram, your username, and your webhook, which is your URL, and then you'll add the account. And any content that you have, you can go ahead and post it directly within your social media. So again, taking things a little bit further, making things easier for you guys to market, easier for you guys to get attraction, easier for you guys to build your organization, easier for you guys to build the company globally and share the love and the operations of Rhino Markets using Rhino Max and our partnering services, and make this project an incredible, everlasting project for everybody that will be witnessing it with us, which is very, very important. And just to round up everything, we are coming towards the end of the call. I just want to show you guys that we are working incredibly hard and also fast to get this platform up on the road for you guys to go in there and actually really be excited about the project and feel at home, guys. This is a family project. I've been network marketing for 14, 13 odd years of my life, so I know what it takes to build a network marketing project. But we've also got an outstanding service where we can brag about and bring forward and show people and have people having testimonies about this project, and being sustainably earning sustainably in the financial markets and being sustainably time free and financially free for their loved ones, their families, themselves, and make dreams come true here. So I want to thank you for taking the time out and listening to me. It might have been a little bit long-winded, but I'm more than happy to take any questions that you guys might have, or any clarifications that you guys might have, and then we'll round up the call for tonight. So please do raise your hand if you do have any questions, and then we can fire away. Oh, Cheryl. Hello, my dear. Unmute yourself, my dear. You're muted.
Okay.
There we go.
Quick question.
Yes.
Does the bot, is it programmed to trade going up and down or mostly up?
No, it's traded to do both. So it has a up trail, down trail, and also a hedge trail. So meaning what? Let's say, for example, the market is currently on a downward trail. Okay, and it's a sale order that's currently being placed, but the market changes. So what it will do, it will replicate the trades that it has, but on reverse with a higher lottage system. So meaning what? If I've got a 0.1 trade on Euro USD, for example, and it's on a sale, it's currently minus, I don't know, let's throw a figure, it's $100. On the next buy, what it will do 0.11 instead of 0.1. So it will add on additional profits on the trade, but close the sale on a loss. Meaning what? You've lost out on $100, but because it's a 0.1 lottage, you've already made profit. So you're not breaking even, but you've made a little bit extra on the trades.
Okay. The other question real quick was, when we can start taking withdrawals with a credit card or the two credit cards, the other option is we can do crypto and withdraw with USDT to our crypto wallet, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because you can't take a credit card and take cash out of it, can you?
But it depends on what exchange you're using. Some exchanges do allow it, some exchanges don't. That's obviously down to the individual. So I know off the top of my head, I think Coinbase does it. I know Kraken does it.
No,
Uh,
I mean, if you withdraw your money from using a Visa card from the company,
right.
you can't go take that Visa card and take cash at a bank, can you? Or can you? I don't know.
You
Oh,
can.
you can?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah. Then there will
Okay.
be no point of us if we just have a Visa card just to make
Yeah,
it.
it's called cash advance. You can get that from the credit card, but there are fees involved, but it's
There
a
are fees
cash
involved.
advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Okay. Yeah,
will
that's what I was thinking. Either go buy all your groceries and pay whatever
But I mean,
with it.
you treat this exactly like your normal credit card. That's what the great crazy thing about it is. Just the way you have your own online platform, you can top it up. You can even potentially not even potentially, you can transfer it to another exchange, which then you can transfer it into your bank account through the exchange. Like I said, Kraken and a few others can do it. In regards to our Visa card, I'm not going to give too much information away, but it is on the way. You'll be excited.
What crypto wallet do you recommend for people that are new?
Ooh, again, that depends on the jurisdiction. So if
Can
Okay,
I
we're
chime in here from the US, Baco? I would, because this happened to me about a year and a half ago, is someone, and this is kind of a warning to everyone that's on Telegram, and I know that we do have a Telegram group and WhatsApp group. I was communicating back and forth with someone on Telegram that I didn't know who it was, but they started getting real aggressive. Like I would delete our messages and then they would come back, and they were getting real aggressive with acting like they're interested and just doing some weird things. And lo and behold, I believe because of all the communication back and forth that I had with him, they were able to access my Exodus wallet through my phone. And they,
oh,
they stole all of my crypto out of my Exodus wallet. And that's the only thing I can think of on how they did it, was because of I opened up lines of communication to someone I didn't know on my phone. So I don't have crypto I keep very little crypto on any crypto wallet, whether it's Exodus, there's a blockchain, there's SafePal, there's a lot of them. But what I do is, so I bought a Ledger wallet on Amazon. You can buy them, they're about $125, and it's like a flash drive. It's an external wallet. It's Ledger. Those are the best. And so you have to go to your computer, link it up to your computer, enter in the 8-digit code anytime you want to, send crypto and whatnot. So I would recommend Ledger, getting an external wallet. Don't keep any crypto on your phone.
Right. I do recommend 100% for those that are holding crypto is to get a Ledger wallet for sure. Ledger wallet is one of the safest wallets you can get. It's near enough almost impossible to hack or crack. Hot wallets is what you use on a daily basis. So if you're, for example, buying a package, you put it into your account and then take it out and deposit, for example. So I do definitely suggest getting a cold wallet. So you've got Ledger, you've got what else is there? You've got Rudo, you've got all the major providers that are well known at the minute. So Ledger's been here since the beginning of the crypto industry, so you can definitely use that. And in regards to communicating with people, one thing I would suggest as well, just out of a warning to everyone, is please be very, very careful by opening links that you don't know. And then also just be wary of what the kind of conversations that you're having on social media, because unfortunately that I say this, we're in a world of dark and gloom. There are a lot of people that do a lot of bad stuff, and I don't want you guys to be a part of a scam or a part of a hacking that will take place through social media. So please be very, very careful on that for sure. Thank you, Dane, for your help. Lisa's got her hand up. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, and I'll turn my camera back on for this. Just real quick, one thing that I think is important to add, and I brought this up before, but I know we have some new people, but I think it's really important to add when you talk about a 10% bonus. There are two things that I've heard you talk about before that you didn't talk about today that for me really matter. One is that when you pay out
Yeah.
on someone's capital, if somebody brings in $1,000 and you pay out 10% plus whatever, it's not coming out of the principal that someone's putting in.
No.
That to me is super important, and I'm going to let you talk about that. The other thing is that I think you should probably tell people is that 8 to 22%, where it's coming from and how you bring up how you hold a supply. Like you have a fund that pays for expenses, operational expenses. You don't even really take a fee, which I think is huge too. There's no cost to join. And the overage, you based your numbers on the overage that you keep, and you keep to be able to pay commissions and operating expenses and things like that because you're making more than 8 to 22% a month, but you pay out conservatively enough that you have money on hand, reserves on hand. So I'm going to let you explain it, but I think really important points. I'd love to see you integrate those into the presentation.
You love to?
I said I'd love to see you integrate those into the
Oh,
presentation
yeah. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
about how Rhino works.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, good point. Definitely, we could definitely do that. So in regards to the reserves, how the reserves work. So first of all, if somebody comes in with a $10,000 package, that 10% that comes out does not come out of the $10,000. That goes into trading and starts trading immediately. But the way it works is we've already got a generated fund, a portfolio that's been trading off the members that we've had coming into the project. So what it means is if on average we do about 25% on the bot itself. We've had months that we've gone over, we've had months that we've gone lower. But the way the security pot works is, so once the trading has happened, you've generated 8 to 22%. And let's say, for example, you've generated the full 22%. The company's done more, that's for sure. We've done probably 30% at that point. The company will always take 10%. And that 10% gets put into a security deposit to trade as well, on top of what your account is trading, so to generate more money and get it traded. And that's where the funds actually get paid out, from the comms, the team bonus, expenses, and also events and whatnot. So that's how the bot generates. If we're doing, for example, a lower month because the market's extremely versatile and it's untradeable, we turn off the bots for people's safety. But we've generated, let's say, for example, 6% in the meantime. From that pot that we're generating, we're able to generate an extra 2% and give that back to the community. So you're generating 8% minimum. Now, you might think, how is this sustainable? So let me break it down to you guys. You've got your funds that's being traded with. Okay, we have our funds that are being traded with. So the profit that we've made, for example, 22% or 20, let's say we've made 30% this month on the customers in investment, and we've taken the 10% that we've put into that account. That account is still trading. You guys are still making your money whilst our account is also still trading and still making an extra 30% on a monthly basis. So we've got two pots like this simultaneously trading at the same time whilst your account is also trading. It's a chain of investment or learning protocol that I've learned over the years is to have multiple pots trading, not simultaneously on the same exact trades, but to diversify it maybe by a day of trading. So if the market is too versatile, you're able to risk manage all the accounts at the same time. So we're really able to diversify the funds that are going out, diversify the earnings that have been made, and also earn whilst funds are going out and funds are coming in as well. So it's a very unique system that we've got in place that can help the company grow, help the company thrive, pay out everything that it needs to be paid out, and your principal is still trading in your account. Very, very simple. Hope that makes sense for everyone. Jacques, I know you've got your hands up, brother. How are you doing?
Hey, brother. Thank you
Hi.
for Thank you for this incredible platform. I mean, I just can't tell you. I've been telling everybody, every decade it takes there's one platform that comes along that's a unicorn, and I believe that this is it. So just really just in awe of what you're creating. I mean, the ecosystem and everything is just it's just absolutely amazing. And also just you behind that. I mean, the transparency and everything is just second to none. So yeah, so very, very chuffed to be a part of this, and I feel happy, inviting my dad onto this. You know what I mean? And that's important. That's an important feeling, where you feel that you can invite the people closest to you, and not having to because yeah, you don't really want to mix business and family together. But the thing is, something like this, you can see is going to last a long time. But yeah, people are really, jumping at the bit, and they're really rearing to go. I'm rearing to go. You know how excited I am. So people really want to know the launch date. I mean, I know we spoke, and you said on Thursday you were going to get back to me. If you can maybe just touch on that, when people yeah, people want to get registered. People want to start bringing their teams in. Have you got a date yet?
So the day, so like I said, we did a right early stage. I don't know if he was on the call or not. We're literally
Yeah.
just waiting for the green light. It could be any minute now.
Is
So
it?
I don't
Okay.
want to. I don't want to say to you and give you a date where I might be misleading.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you, say it's today or tomorrow,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for the green light from our devs and also from the test results that we have through the testing. It's very, very important to get this correct. It's very, very important. I can't hesitate enough and also elaborate on it enough to get this perfectly correct.
Yeah.
Because I've worked in so many platforms that I've
Yeah.
crushed in the first 2, 3 weeks where they've actually started. And I don't want that. I don't want to create a bad image before we even get started. So
Absolutely.
the answer to your question is it could be, and this is really, really funny that I say this, it could be in the next hour or it can be tomorrow or day after, for example. But
Yeah.
as soon as we get the green light, I for sure will be rectifying and notifying every single person because
I've
I'm
just been
more excited than
yeah.
you are. Dude, I built the project, but I have so much, through my network marketing history. I've got so many people that are excited, also just like you guys and everybody else that are raring to go and join this platform. I've received at least 100+ messages today. Are we ready? 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 To come into the project. But I'm more excited, and I promise you this, I'm more excited than you guys to start this project because it's my baby, and we've been working with this. Yes, it's been 3.5 months, but bringing back all the focal points of the history and to where it is today to bring a platform on board where people can feel at home. And appreciate you saying that you feel comfortable to bring your dad into a project like this because for me it's a family business. You guys are part of the family. You guys are part of the foundation of what Rhino Market is about. So I'm really, really looking forward to whenever it is in the next couple of days or so to get it launched and to get started for sure.
I'm happy that it came out of your mouth like that because I've been getting messages, every day. When's it going? When's it going? So
Believe
so
me when I
thanks about
say
that.
this, I'll tell you exactly. So I've answered majority of the messages, but in the past 4 hours, I've got 170 messages that I need to
Oh
go
gosh.
before I go into bed. So yeah, I
Okay.
really feel what you guys are saying. I know you guys are on the same page as well. You guys have got a team and a network, but look, guys, it's better to be safe than sorry. Simple.
Just a quick one. You didn't share the promo with us. I don't know if you're going to share the promo.
Coming on
Oh,
to
are you getting to that? Okay, then just a question that has been coming up quite often because I've got a community and a lot of those people they want to be part of Rhino because there's also a heartfelt element into the whole thing, and it's also about helping people. So the thing is, a question that is arised quite often is you can join Rhino for free, then you buy a package, so you register and everything. Is it possible that some people that want to maybe start a business within Rhino, they don't have the money to start, but the thing is they're connected to other people and they're willing to work, before they buy their packages. Is that possible for them to already earn commissions on that?
Uh, At the minute, no, it's not, unfortunately.
It's not.
It's not. And the reason I say that is if it's for example, the way you look at this, brother, it's very, very simple. It's $100 of investment for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $100 investment for you to be making in excess of over $2 million, $3 million on an annual basis. You understand? So, and we're not charging for the service that we have here. We're asking you to make money off your money, if that makes sense. So there's no subscription fees here. It's just if you're keen enough, and I can reiterate this as well. If you're keen enough, I am pretty sure you can get $100 to start your journey.
No. I 100% agree with you. It's just I don't know what to answer to this question because you can register. You first register and then you buy a package. So they were just asking if there are some people that could maybe invite people.
Look, we're not dragons here. We're not the devil here. If somebody's really struggling with $100, I'll put that $100 in for them.
Don't make promises. We might have 5 million people.
But with limitations. Yeah, I was going to say that. When we had to congratulations, guys, we're 5 million people in, but I'm 5 million out of pocket. No, not like that. On a case-by-case basis, depending on what the terms are and also how they're working as well. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so just quickly, last thing, I did put another wallet in there. I don't know if you've heard of the Banker's wallet. It's a complete decentralized wallet. It's got a Visa card, so people want somewhere to put their money.
Right.
It's actually quite exciting, and they work completely different. It's basically you can spend your crypto anywhere in the world with fiat, so it turns it into fiat. So you can draw money. Works exactly the same as the credit card and everything. Completely free to join. You just have to order your card. That's it, and you can put money in there and everything. So just maybe as an extra thing, and it's completely decentralized. So yeah, nobody knows your bucks.
Put it in the chat so we can look into it. I have one quick question real fast. Okay. And sorry for the noise. I dropped my crutches on the floor. I'm on crutches, you guys. So is the binary going to be global or is we separate from UK and United States?
So I'll tell you this, to be brutally honest, in regards to compliance. So compliance in the UAE, we're 100% compliant. We are pending licensing in the US. So as at the minute, you can come in as a customer because we are pending license. There is no yes or no answer at the minute, but we might have to do some sort of diversification or some sort of a change potentially within the US market. But I can't give you that answer right now until we get our results back, basically.
So just want to make sure you heard the question right. There's one binary, right? Everybody's joined.
Yeah, everyone's on one binary. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that was my question. That's all. Yeah. I just wanted to know if UK and everybody at the top is all on one binary.
One binary.
One company binary. Thank you.
Yeah, the US is that gray area right now. So let's just kind of stay in the gray right now. And but yeah, it's one binary, but everything will work out. Trust me.
For sure. I mean, we're not, look, I'll explain this as well. Like I said, it is pending in a minute, okay? And we're not hiding behind the bush. I'll face it full face forward and we'll tackle it and we'll get it there. It's just a matter of when we will get there and do it. It's not going to be a straight walk in the park process. It's the USA we're talking about. It's one of the largest countries in the world that has got a very strict compliant, and we're willing to adapt to that compliance in order for us to have. I've got a very big US market myself in the US. So for me, it's only right for us to be compliant in the US as well. But you guys will be the first to know when that happens.
We'll move to US Virgin Islands all, I think.
Thank you. Then we got Shelly. Shelly, are you there?
Yeah. Hi, Baco.
Hello, my
Thank you. Hey, you're amazing. Thanks for all you. I'm so excited. I don't understand half of this, but I just know it's going to be great. So thanks for being patient for the newbies.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate the team here. My question is, how was your meeting with the Royals in last week? That sounded amazing. I wanted to be there.
You definitely wanted to be there, that's for sure. It was actually very unreal. And I'll tell you a very quick story. I'm not going to bore everyone to death. I want to get into the promos. But I actually did an event in the United Arab Emirates. We had a portfolio of roughly about 40 people. with net worth of over a couple of $1 million each, and they wanted to know where they can basically earn money. So we had the option of bringing people in for the ceremony and for the event. I did a nice presentation and a meal. And whilst we was going through the presentation, a member actually walked in. Didn't have a clue who he was, by the way. Walked in, sat down, listened to everything, and then we started talking and networking whilst the presentation was over, and turned out to be the nephew of the royal family. So we started exchanging numbers. He was very interested. And now we potentially, I'm not going to toot my own horn at the minute, we might be securing a $25 to $50 million deal to be trading on behalf of the royal family within the next 30 days. So there's your answer to that. I think it went tremendously.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
And then
Well
also
done, Bucket.
just to have an endorsement of the royal family saying that we got trusted with the royal family with Rinomarkets before even our platform is bloody live. Excuse my language, I'm saying this. It's a massive endorsement, guys. So it just goes to show what boundaries we're willing to push to be on top, and we will push. I guarantee you that we will push, and we will see some crazy things happening at Rinomarkets.
Well, didn't they offer you like $21 million for our bot? Something like that? You turned them down?
Yes. Last, when was it? June or July. I met the Abu Dhabi royal family because I'm one of the advisories for one of their projects. Not going to get into that, but they offered me $23 million for my bot. And I said to them, you're not going to give me a key to your gold mine. So why would I give you mine? As simple as that. We're here to share the opportunity, share the love, and get everybody to earn off this project. So in regards to me selling the bot, I will never have that intention. And no money can actually buy what we have. The system that can generate you funds for eternity, why would you sell it off? And if we can share it and get as many people on board with this system, I don't know why we'd even think about in the slightest why we'd want to sell it. For sure. And we've got Shelley, I hope that answered your question, my dear.
Oh my God, above and beyond. And just from a personal note,
Yes.
Obviously this is not my lane. I'm a cybersecurity gal.
Yes.
I'm a cybersecurity compliance.
Right.
So the fact that you're taking your time to do it right resonates with me more than anything.
For
You
sure.
couldn't say anything better
For sure.
for me to know that, okay, you're a good guy, you're doing it right. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Yeah, I've worked in finance and I've worked in security as well through my past with brokerages, and I know how important it is to get it right the first time. We don't want to be going into a month of work and the next thing you know we have to shut it down for 3 weeks because we've done something wrong. So my main concern and priority is to get it right and get it correct the first time. Then we don't have to go back and forth every single time because we've done something wrong, basically. And then we've got Cheryl. Cheryl, is your hand still up? Is that another question you want to ask, or is that from the previous one? Yep, previous one. Perfect. Okay, so let's round up tonight and introduce our promo. I'm very, very excited. It's one of the biggest promos that we've actually done here, but it's nonetheless one of the best promos that you guys can take care of before the platform is live. We've got 1 week for this promo. And talking about going above and beyond, I think we are going to simply do that. And ta-ta! So the promo is called Work Hard and Play Harder promo. I thought it'd be a little bit cheeky. Why not? So the promo is you've got 10K, 20K, 50K. Anybody that makes within this week, starting as of now, Monday the 13th of October 2025, till next week, 10K, 20K, 50K sales. You'll earn yourself 20% direct, and we will match that. So match it in a sense where you will no longer be trading with the 10K, you'll be trading with the 20K, no longer with the 20K, with the 40K, no longer with the 50K or 100K. So we're really able to support the brand new members. And as it is the element of you guys being patient, we thought we'll go in with a bang. And then also 20% direct. Normally it's 10%. This is basically an incentive from myself to you guys. The additional 10% will come out of my pocket to show my appreciation and support for the project, but also your devour for taking an opportunity like this and growing it and taking it full throttle.
Well,
Now,
Baco, real quick, if you want to just explain the investment side to it as well and the commission that you make, because this is probably more geared towards the investors, the ones that have the cash that would want to invest, not necessarily be a part of the network marketing side. So do you want to explain how that works real quick?
this promo is for the network marketing side, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
But let's say I wanted to bring someone in for 10K, but they only want to put the 10K in an investment and they don't want to be part of the network marketing.
Yep, they can do that as well. So they can do what they can do is potentially there's two ways of doing it. Is hold a place in the networking. They don't necessarily have to network. They can wait until they're at 300%, or they can come in directly through the broker and through our brokerage, put the volume in and start trading. Now, because it's just a broker, there's no uni level behind or binary level behind it. They're able to earn a lot more than the 8 to 22%, but there is no direct system or there's no binary system attached to the broker itself. So that's the difference between the two of them. But for you guys that are on the call and are coming into the Rhino markets, the benefit gains for you guys is obviously to earn 20% and also the matching. Then you're also able to earn a lot more on your binary system. But if they want to come into the brokerage, they're also more than welcome to do so. If they want to have nothing to do with the networking side, and come into the brokerage and trade through the brokerage.
And then they basically give a 40% commission back to Rhino, right? That's how that works.
So
Yeah.
In regards to the breakdown of the profit that's generated, it's 60-40. So they keep 60% of the profits and 40% comes back down to the broker, which is ourselves, obviously. So guys, you have 1 week to make the most of this. This is one of the largest promos that we've done here. And I will also do a giveaway next week, depending on who's done the highest raise in the week. So no pressure, guys. Take your time. But there is a gift at the end of the next week's Monday call, which will be an iPhone 16 Pro Max and an iWatch. That will be given out to the highest raiser of this project. And that's a pure gift for me to you guys for supporting the project and building the project as best as you can. Also earning from it, and then a small incentive for myself to thank you for believing in the system. So guys, enjoy that. You have 1 week to do that. So I'm really, really excited to see what you guys are going to bring on board. Hey, Jack's going like this. I know, yep, for sure. Best of wishes for everyone for that. Make the most of it when an opportunity comes. Run with it. And you will never look back, for sure. So I'm going to leave you guys with tonight's call. First of all, thanking you guys once again for joining the call. Thank you guys for your patience, and I am extremely looking forward to what's ahead for Rhino Markets and the ecosystem of Rhino Markets. But most importantly, for us to be humble about what we're doing. Money comes and goes, but relationships and working relationships stays forever. So for me, that's what I'm really, really attached to in the business industry that I work in the financial industry that I work in. So I have a saying that I've been going by for the past 14 years, and glory to God, I'm here today sharing this opportunity with you guys, is to stay hungry, stay humble, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll be in the stars. My 5 principles. So our target for Rhino Markets is to be shooting for the stars. Or shoot for the moon in that aspect of hitting a multi-million-dollar project, getting it traded in the stock markets globally. But if we don't, for example, in the first year or in the second year or in the third year, we'll be, among the stars, celebrating everybody's success. With that being said, I'm going to wish you guys a fantastic week ahead. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys for the winner next week to see who has won the iPhone. God bless. Take care.
Thank you.
See you guys soon.
Thank you, Baco.
Thanks, Baco.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.
So,
Cheers,
Jack,
dude.
can I have a word with you after?
Yes,
This
you
is
can.
Teresa.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll call you on Telegram.